Collective VFO is a company that I started last year, actually. It's a virtual family office, but what we do is we connect as we really uncover a client's needs and opportunities and their priorities, which most of the time tax reduction is at the top of the list. Then we start saying, okay, you want tax reduction, you want business advisory, maybe wealth management, legacy planning is in that mix, but we engage with the client as a team with our CPA partners and other advisor partners that are engaged with that client. And we just start driving priorities and educating the client, more so as consultants, as a virtual family office, to help them become educated on what their options are. And that's when sometimes the wealth management does come in, whether we utilize our own firm or another advisor partner, or maybe they're a financial advisor, to make sure that we are being seamless and unified in our efforts. You know, the tax planning that we were doing before we utilized TaxPlanIQ, or before we purchased it, was really primarily done through spreadsheets with our CPA partners, because I was very reliant on them to help us and guide us through that process. And we still are reliant, of course, because I'm not a CPA. I don't do taxes, although I'm very well versed in a lot of things that we're involved with when we do tax planning. We need to have that unity in our planning. So we were utilizing spreadsheets, and you know, there was value there, but it was not very cohesive. In fact, it's not just the conversation presentation to the client, but it's actually been almost an educational process for me as well. As we started using the software, we were able to learn how this value can translate to our clients. So there was not just the value of the software, but the aha moment of how to utilize this ROI model, how to establish value to the client. You know, I think one of the biggest issues that financial advisors have is being scared of the unknown. Sometimes advisors have this tendency to skirt around the actual meat of the matter. But if we're going to really truly do what's best for our clients, we've got to address these things, and we've got to learn how to form strategic partnerships. Because if we don't, we're going to be replaced, because this is all going to be done. A lot of what financial advisors are doing today, if it's just traditional planning, that's going to be replaced in the very near future by AI. So if you're not someone that can bring real life, real time, just very personalized advice, then you're not going to have the business that you potentially could have as time just fast forwards right in front of our eyes, right? We're on track to probably end up being more 60-40 on the tax planning side, on the VFO side, which is engagement through the VFO with clients, and part of that includes tax planning. And it's really just value-based. It's about bringing true value. When we're truly identifying the priorities and opportunities of client, we focus on that, then there's a trickle down, and the wealth management side comes into that very easily. And so we'll see a full circle of that shifting back into the wealth management, but there's certainly been some major impact there financially. I know other advisors that are utilizing, whether it be TaxPlanIQ or other software programs for that purpose. I think it's one thing to provide the tax plan, but it's quite another thing to be able to learn how to develop strategic partnerships and make sure you're doing it right. So I would say utilize it, learn it, and get your, I mean, I think just having TaxPlanIQ available at your disposal so you can learn how to use it, so that you now can come to CPA partners, whether it be through a group like ERT or some other way, elite resource team, then you're going to be able to utilize this tool to bring more value to your clients. It's a fun path, and I'd say get on it quick, because this world is changing so fast. If you're not bringing true value to your clients, you're going to be left behind.